Hey everybody, Screaming Dog here. Welcome back to some Dream Daddy. I know it's been a while since I last recorded. Actually, it might have been just a few days here. I was just on vacation for a while, but I recorded a bunch of videos, mainly Zelda. I think possibly all Zelda, to upload while I was gone. I had them scheduled. But I'm back into recording, starting off with some Dream Daddy. I'm not really sure where we left off. We have 2 dates with Matt, yep. Okay, only 1 date with Brian and Hugo, I think. Yep, alright. So, let's jump right into a second date with Brian. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere near close enough to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish. Make sure your mower's in good working order, because you're going to be all over my lawn this weekend. That'll show. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgotten existed. Man, that's going to be a rough start. Amanda comes into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheesesteak by biting it off piece by piece like some kind of monster. Oh, you're supposed to peel it, girl. I didn't raise you like that. What? It's called string cheese and not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda.
Aww.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in the Girl Scouts, didn't you? Nope. My stint in the Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know that I had to, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to be Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at the coffee shop across town? Give me a fresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine, and I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On that first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does that have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Huh? Dad, please, I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay. Brian's he just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposely reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening. I saw that coming a mile away. Alright, Pops, we should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. I brush my teeth and throw in some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay. Sleep! I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand and beer in the other. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. And wait. And wait. My whole being is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures in my tackle box are the exact same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water. Sinking further and further, I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes.
You gotta use a neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch trout, buddy.
I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's a fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready?
No.
Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up. In a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blankets to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing her eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him.
Early bird gets the worm, buddy.
You ready to fish?
I was born ready.
My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hopping in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it.
Woof, woof.
Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir?
Maxwell, let Papa sit.
Oh, I forgot that was my name. I'm Papa. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle with Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep.
You ready for an adventure?
I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch the trees pass by. So where exactly are we headed?
It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anyone else knows about it. I brought everything that we need so we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature.
My fishing pole is in the shop. Getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow?
But of course. It's probably nice. Not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though.
Right. I'm digging a hole here. I stare at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusky pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer gazing on the side of the road before it leaps into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along till we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake.
Well, here we are.
I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle boxes and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting.
Oh, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out with Maxwell.
I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell.
Woof, woof. Alright, your turn.
Brian hands me a lime green life vest. I can swim. Oh, I know how to swim, Brian.
Suit yourself.
Brian turns to Amanda and Daisy, who are still skipping rocks.
You kids want to fish?
I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water! Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them. Is that what we're doing?
Daisy, don't you want to fish?
I think catching fish is kind of inhumane. We're gonna go exploring the woods and look at bugs and stuff.
Alright, be safe. Don't go too far.
Brian puts the life vest around himself, and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe, and Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Not doing good. I already fucked things up. He doesn't like that I didn't put on a vest. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early. Sorry, Brian's voice.
Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had to get you up so early.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge, after all. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about.
Still gambling, man?
You know it.
Let's see who can catch more fish.
You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm going to catch, obviously.
I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn.
Custody of our children?
More than that. Let's say, if I win, I get your weed whacker.
The Whackmaster 2000? That's a limited edition.
But if you win, you get my pole saw, the Reach and Cut 3000.
The cordless version?
That's the one.
Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My weed whacker is a prized possession, but there are those Heart's Reach branches at the back of the yard that have been begging for a pruning.
You're on.
Damn it, I'm gonna lose a weed whacker.
We shake on it.
I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing. I watch as Brian ties her lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. He casts it into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Put the bait on the hook. Yay! I fish a worm from the styrofoam container Brian bought. It's slippery, but I think I can get it on the hook if I just focus. Oh god, I'm bleeding. Oh god, the blood's everywhere. The worm is not on the hook.
Need some help?
No, I meant to do that. The blood attracts the fish. They can smell it up to a mile away, you know.
I don't know.
I think that's sharks.
No, it's definitely fish. Now what? Tie a knot or something.
Ah.
I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate-looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can.
Aha!
And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. The cold air drives the pressure.
Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure.
Brian hands me this pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Oh god, it's gonna be a fishing minigame. Shit, what the fuck do I do here?
Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same species in a reel mid.
I need to match up 3 of the same species? I can't tell them apart.
Match that fish. Catch it for
Oh, okay. Shit, nope.
That's the walleye. They typically feed at dusk or dawn during rough...
Oh, shit, I don't... Sorry, buddy. I can't see. Shit, I'm so bad. Let's just clear some out if we can. That's the... Ooh, can I move them?
Now you're
There we...
fishing.
Oh, okay. Can I move you up, though?
Catch it for day. Nice match. Now you're fishing.
Oh, okay.
Nice match.
I'm so bad at these kinds of games.
Catch it for day. Now you're fishing. Match of the day. Nice catch.
Ooh, 4.
Nice catch. Now you're fishing. Now you're fishing. Now you're fishing.
It's all coming apart.
Match of the day. Match of the day. Match of the day.
Okay. Sorry, guys. I know I'm not really talking. I'm very bad at this kind of stuff. Oh, they go away if I do the wrong one. Okay.
Nice match. Nice match.
Ooh,
Rainbow
awesome! We got a big
trout.
one. Oh shit, I forgot I'm timed.
Now you're fishing catch of the day.
Shit. I don't think we did good. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here in the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflectively tug upwards. I think I caught something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run.
Reel it in.
I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net.
It's all yours.
I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian's caught. The pole is mine. All mine. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking to the lake. Should have worn a life vest, damn it! I should have taken a life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced under the water and pulled into Brian's arms. I'm finally dragged upward. Sputtering water, all of our gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time.
You alright?
Does that count as one?
Well, seeing as all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so.
Brian laughs.
Let's get you to shore.
Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to shore, Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring.
I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Wanna hand me yours?
Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I'd done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have.
The day's young. We can fish from the shore.
Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets a couple of lures out by the water's edge.
We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the competition for now.
Until another day. My stomach
I
growls.
don't know about that.
You hungry?
Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars.
I have a small child. I am flushed with snacks.
Brian joins me by the fire, and I accept the cargo short granola. And now
We're back to waiting.
where did the girls get off to? Shouldn't they be back by now?
Oh.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it too much. They're a couple of smart kids.
That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I take a look around at the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake into a warm, golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now, birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature's beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks.
Here you go, bud.
Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells.
Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside.
Maybe you and I have different sentiments on the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me with a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. I'm not gonna do a fake out throw or break in half. Throw it towards the woods. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It is very cute, though.
Nice throw, Papa.
I turned away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're a very good and speedy boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Scratch behind the ear. I give Maxwell some nice little scratches behind his floppy ears. He responds in kind by licking my face.
He really likes you. Be careful. He's gonna try to follow you home if you keep that up.
I scratch Maxwell's ears more intensely. I'm gonna steal your dog, Brian. We both laugh, but I'm only kind of kidding. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's lines. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in a cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisley emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue you both a citation and demand you put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me my now dry shirt. I pulled over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology? What? Well, you're playing with bugs. I expect you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder. Right. We take a seat around the fire, and Brian serves us all with generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be good at everything?
Fish taste okay?
Daisy and Amanda both nod fiercely, mouthfuls of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, Harding family recipe.
Why are your pants wet? I got too nervous and I peed. Well, Amanda, we were out there on the lake, and then
I accidentally tipped over that boat. Don't worry, all of the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything. Right, Papa?
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out-humbles me. Is he trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility? We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day.
Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home.
I want to prove that I'm most awake out on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and I smile. I rest my head against the window and the low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. I love the music in this game.
Hey, sleepyhead.
I opened my eyes and realized that I dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wiped a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we suddenly have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. I'm ready to fight. With my strong arms.
It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. And thanks for coming out with us today. I had a lot of fun with you.
Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually.
Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah?
You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse on the couch. Long day. Yep. I was so close to that pulsaw. Pulsaw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who gets the most fish and... Stop! Why do you care so much? Oh, she's mad at me. Amanda Panda, just look at the guy. He's so obviously got my number and he's rubbing my face in it. Dad, I love you. But you're kinda dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad? You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. Amanda slides off to the couch and face down on the floor. I think what she's trying to say is that Brian actually digs me, so he's trying to impress me. I am a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops. Dad tip number 58. Practice makes permanent. How do we do? Hey!
All the dates I've been on, that sure was something.
Woohoo! He loves me! We did great, guys. We didn't do good for bonding, though. Sorry, I clicked too fast. It's a beautiful night and the air smells so fresh, so I decided to take the long way home. I casually stroll through the neighborhood, taking in the sights and sounds of the suburban city with a low crime rate, walkable sidelights at night. As I approach the bar, I can hear patrons inside cheering. Oh, I bet the game is on. I wonder if my team is playing tonight. A drop of water hits my head, and now it's lots of drops of water. It's pouring rain. Maybe I should wait this one out inside. I order beer from the bar and settle in. Turns out that my team isn't playing tonight, but I certainly enjoyed the game regardless. The bar is unusually crowded, and feeling the camaraderie of our shared love for the game makes me smile. Sports are nice. I look over to the corner and spot none other than Mary, sitting alone in the corner, nursing a cocktail. Something about her seems different this time, now that she's by herself and not hanging out with some younger guy. She looks so sad.
Hey.
She looks up and half-heartedly raises her glass to me, before staring off into the middle distance. Actually, I think that's where we're going to call it for tonight, guys. Thanks everybody for watching. We had a good day with Brian. We're going to hop back into it and see what we can take care of with Mary here. Hope you guys liked it. See you in the next episode, everybody.